Hey, fresh baked and stuff. We were we were gonna do a Star Wars Land report update thing from the top of Mickey and Friends parking structure this morning. You can tell it's a little late in the day. It was too, what do they call it? Too overcast,
hazy.
too hazy. You couldn't see anything. So we were actually at the end of the day. You're gonna see this early though. You're seeing this early.
Time travel.
So let's pretend we're gonna do a little Wayne's World, you know. But yeah, so here we are, top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure, and behold. The dirt has doubled. Now, Ian and I have been discussing all afternoon, did the dirt move? I maintain, because you're going to see this later when we talk about the Big Thunder Trail, what you can see from the Big Thunder Trail, that dirt has probably doubled, I'd say.
In height?
Yeah.
No, I think it's either about the same height or only slightly taller than before. It was always
He thinks it's always, maybe it looks like it's doubled because it's moved forward. And our perspective has changed, Ian. What do you think about that? Give me the science on that, Ian.
Science.
That mound looks bigger to me, and he says it's not. And maybe he could be right. He can only be right on one of the two things, though, Ian.
I've also been known to make mistakes from time to time.
From time to time.
You're like Bill Nye's science guy.
He's doing another Star Wars bit.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's either doubled in height and is where it was, or it's moved forward and not any bigger, or maybe just slightly bigger. To me, it looks like both. But when we get to the Big Thunder Trail, you'll see that. Hopefully, my memory is correct that it's moved forward. Now, what else can we see? I cannot see the arch. Last week, we asked folks, why is the arch still there from Big Thunder Ranch, the entrance thing?
We thought they were going to be nostalgic.
Well, I didn't. I thought that was a great answer. I thought that was a great answer that almost everybody said. I can't believe I didn't think of it. For those of you who said, it's because of nostalgia, I ask you today,
where is it?
Where's the arch? Where's the arch that they left there for so long untouched? Now, I wonder, here's the thing. It could be a trick of our eyes because we cannot see the tunnel, the train tunnel. I don't know where the train tunnel went.
Yeah.
But it's there because we saw it at Big Thunder Trail.
Hey, we looked at the Knothole. We could see like the round metal.
You can see it. Yeah, it was right where it always was.
From that other one you can see on the right that's blocked off.
Well, that's the cast member entrance. I've been told that white thing is like a door.
They also suggested that's also where the old tunnel was before they just did the first time for Star World. So that may have been where the original tunnel was.
Okay, all right,
and then
maybe
they built the second tunnel, and now it's a cast member access.
Maybe, yeah. But we can't see the train tunnel now.
We saw it from Big Thunder Trail.
Oh, it's there. It's definitely there. Unless they dug it up in the last 2 hours, which I doubt because nobody's working today. So it could be a trick of the eyes that we cannot see the arch anymore. It would seem odd. I find it odd that they would leave it there like that for all that time and then finally dig it up. Just like the Skyway Chalet that is still there. You can see the retaining wall.
It still has the orange fence around it.
Still has the orange fence around it. So I don't know. Let's move down over here. You know what I'm seeing from down here, Ian, is it looks like they've dug out more dirt here.
Yeah, this has been dug out some more. This section in front of us.
Yeah.
That has been dug out.
It looks like they've dug it even more. Oh, by the way, you know what I want to know before we get to that? We had a bit. I want to know how big the gopher is that dug those holes right there.
Or the gopher snake that ate him.
Or the gopher snake that ate him. Yes, there is Fresh Baked. Just be on alert. There is a wild gopher snake running through Star Wars Land. Getting back to what I was about to say before we started talking about enormous gophers
and snakes.
I can now see the right turn more clearly around. That's a sharp turn, man. Yeah, no, you're right. That's going to be pretty magical, but the Mark Twain ride won't be as magical.
You'll see a train go by on a trestle.
That's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be.
Yeah, you'll still see that from the Mark Twain.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those, you're at Disneyland when moments almost every time.
Yeah.
Right? Because those waterfalls aren't going to turn off. It was very rare that you saw a train go by while you were on the Mark Twain back there.
Yeah.
That would happen like 1 out of 10, I would say. But now you're going to have that beautiful view on your left. That's going to be amazing. So I guess it's a fair trade. But again, I like that nice quiet stretch back there. So we'll miss it either way. And then one last thing. It has been suggested to me by many people who may sound like they know what they're talking about, that the giant dirt pile thing is in fact a means to compress the dirt, to compact the dirt, for building a stronger foundation. Which begs the question, though, why aren't they doing that, or is it too early to do it for these other areas? Are you going to do the same thing for all these other areas?
Well, they basically need a foundation for the road, so you're just putting cement, or you're not putting a building.
Well, you're not putting any buildings here or here?
One thing at a time.
Okay. What they are putting there is, that's not even the big kick-ass ride. The big kick-ass ride is supposed to be right here, right?
Yes, which they seem to be digging out for something.
You know what they're digging? Does that look big enough?
To what?
For the big-ass ride that they're putting there.
You're pointing at the hill, but...
This, right here, this area.
Space?
Yeah, Area 2, we like to call it.
Area 2.
Area 2. Is that big enough for a big-ass ride? I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Also keep in mind the access roads won't be there, so those access roads aren't necessarily the boundaries of where the building has to be.
That's true, yeah, it could go, well, but you can see
there's the river.
There's the definition of the river right there,
actually, yeah. That kind of does have to. Also, there's going to be the space for the Fantasmic float storage, so.
Oh, that's right here too? Oh,
Yeah.
God, now I can't even put that in my mind.
Don't worry about that. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Fresh Baked, Star Wars Land. Huge piles of dirt. And let's go to Disneyland.
Yeah,
What did you say? They removed what?
You can see they've dug up the center some more.
Right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're...
Right here.
So what has happened? Is that...
That might be to prepare to replace the cement and track there.
Yeah. Yeah, what are they doing here?
It's like actually getting ready to dig out the actual, the track for the boats again.
Yeah, maybe so. You mean the actual track? You're right. That does look kind of like trackish, doesn't it?
Or at least a path for it to go.
That little rut?
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be the actual track.
Or where it will fit into that.
We're getting closer to Close Encounters. I mentioned this in the Star Wars Land report from Vicky and Friends, but that's enormous. That's a big. I mean, there's no other reason, right? There's no other reason to make a big pile like that.
It's a good, at this point, what now, 3 or almost 4 stories tall?
That is at least that, yeah. All right, let's see what's new in dirt from Big Thunder Trail. Focus. Focus. You're not focusing, Focus. There you go, good job, Focus. What do we see?
Well, we got some big piles of dirt, some medium piles of dirt, and some small piles of dirt.
And some rocks.
Yeah, so interspersed rocks too, some pebbles.
Yeah, you can't really, from the knothole, you can't see the big pile of dirt. But what we can see is that they've moved the dirt around some more, and you can see that the tunnel's still there. That's good. What did I? Oh yeah, you know what you can see? Wait, can we? Is Toontown.
Yes. You can see the back of Toontown.
There it is, right there. It's in the right of your frame, right above the train tunnel. Is Toontown. Wow. I have no idea what's going on with this dirt, you guys. The dirt pile moved. It did, because it was to the right. It was near to the train tunnel, and now it's, huh?
No, remember we established this before.
It hasn't moved. Ian says that the pile hasn't moved. I say the pile has moved from what would be in the center of your frame right now to way over to the left of frame, out of frame actually. You can't see it, it's over.
So I remember last
over there.
week we came and we looked and we said we couldn't see the pile because it was off to the left last week as well.
No, we couldn't see the arch. No, wait, pile?
Yeah, we said the pile as well.
Well, but now we can see, that's why we can see Toontown though, which is what I'm saying. I'm almost positive. Okay, you know what, I've got video. We archive this stuff.
This is true.
This is true.
We have the technology.
We have the technology to tell you if the dirt has moved. I want to know if the new medium-sized dirt pile has been moved to the left into a giant dirt pile. And if it has, what does that mean?
They finished packing one section.
I think it just means that they're messing with us. Again, I just think they're messing with us.
They're just paying contractors. Just move the dirt around. Just keep moving.
Where do you want the dirt today, boss? Over there.
Don't you want to do something? Nah.
No. We're just moving dirt right now. We're good. All I want to do is move this dirt around. That's been my job for 45 years as a dirt mover.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Baked t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh baked.